Really?
He told you that.
So he when he came here and told you that I had a right because I heard him.
You better replay your video.
He said this guy's exercising his right. He just said that.
He did, in the lobby, not in the voting place.
I'm in the lobby.
That's right, you are. You're not in the polling place.
That's correct.
And that's what we
So what about our rights?
Listen to me very carefully.
Okay.
The Port of Portland has rules against creating a disturbance
Who's creating
that
a disturbance?
interferes with the operation of the airport.
You're a tyrant. You're a tyrant.
You are welcome
You're a
to
tyrant.
leave.
Who's your supervisor? What's his name? What's the captain's name?
Lieutenant Patuk.
Lieutenant. Is he here right now?
He is not.
Welcome back to the channel, civil rights defenders. Today we're diving into intense encounters unfolding right on the public streets of the U.S. From a police department polling place in LaSalle, Illinois, to Portland International Airport in Oregon. These officers and public officials crossed the line the moment they tried to shut down constitutionally protected filming, leading to high-stakes confrontations over basic civil liberties. Huge respect to the original creators, TTA family, for holding power accountable. Go hit their channel link in the description and drop a comment letting them know that ID Refusal 11 sent you, because we stand up for civil rights. Will these auditors yield to unlawful orders, or will they hold the line? You will definitely learn a lot and have strong opinions about this video.
Sir,
How you doing?
photography, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry?
No photography in this area.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is. What's your name?
My name's Rachel.
Rachel.
And we are told there's no photography in the voting area.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
by the county,
Yeah, it says right here, no
by
cell
the state.
phones, right here. It's
state law.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I've run into a few of these where they try to say it was like state law, but no one has ever been able to show the law. I don't think one exists.
You could look it up.
Yeah, no, I'm saying I've run into a couple of these polling places and no one has ever produced the law because I don't think that it exists.
We don't have to do voting.
No, I was just saying that to make a point that the law doesn't exist. That's what I'm
It does.
absolutely not.
I'm sure you're handy that you could look it up.
It doesn't exist.
He's recording while he's talking, you know? Yep,
Yeah.
sure he is.
Yeah,
Well, and that's good because then it'll show later if it comes up that there is one.
of course not. There's no law at all. So,
If you could just not aim near where we have a voter voting right now.
yeah, I'm not. But even if I did, that wouldn't be against the law as well.
Privacy there.
Absolutely not.
Thank you.
There's no privacy in public.
To verify initials. Okay, you can insert right in here.
It's the County of DuPage,
Take this from you.
as you guys can see.
Like this? Yes, just like that.
This lady
Nice and
says
close, it'll show you it's
she's talking about a privacy
Okay.
issue.
So you didn't vote for all of them,
So-
and that's okay, you can just. Keep voting. Primary, right? Yeah. Probably do.
Hello.
Today?
Huh?
Are you voting?
No, ma'am.
Oh,
What's your name and badge number, officer?
sure. Officer Wise 492.
Okay, yeah. Did someone call?
No.
Oh, you just came on down?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It's okay. Yeah, I mean, actually, while you're here,
Yeah.
I think her name, she said, was Rachel. Okay. And these fine folks here, if you could just allow to let them know that recording in public is definitely a constitutionally protected activity, we'd be good to go. That'd be great.
Okay, was there a problem?
Well, they seem to think that it's some law. I was trying to tell them that I've done several polling places, and there's no law that ever exists like that. But I know that you're law enforcement, so that's what I said. If you could convey that to them, it'll be great.
Okay. Why are we recording and making them uncomfortable, though?
Well, we're not making them uncomfortable. We're exercising rights today. So, you know, if I'm exercising my right, I don't think that'll make them uncomfortable. They never said anything about being uncomfortable. They was talking about the law.
Yeah, you just said that they spoke to you about it, right?
Not uncomfortability, though, just law.
Oh.
Yeah, the law. So that's what I'm saying to you. They misquoting the law.
Okay.
So if you can quote them the right law, then that'd be
so
great.
Are you just going to keep recording in the doorway for a while?
For sure. Yeah.
Okay.
So you're
Reason, though? I mean, just because you just feel like it?
well,
you just,
like I was saying a few moments ago, it's our right to. So you do concur, right?
I agree.
Okay, for sure.
I guess I don't see the point of it right now.
Oh, you don't see the point when
We've
they're
already-
exercising rights?
We've already done it, and now people are trying to. Can you just stay out of the doorway so people can get?
I mean, well, definitely.
Okay.
If someone comes by, I can get out of their way.
When I came, you were blocking the doorway. So
Well, no one was there, so that's not blocking because no one came in.
I did.
You didn't. You're still standing outside. You never.
I walked up behind you, and you were right in the doorway. So if you can just not block the doorway.
Yeah, I wouldn't. But like I said,
Okay.
when no one's here, then I'll definitely stand right back where I was at to record. So, how you doing, officer?
Not too bad. How are you today?
Pretty good. Are you
Right to record.
are you like a sergeant?
I just asked him to not block.
No, I'm just old.
Oh, it's okay. What I was trying to get Officer Weiser to do, obviously she's not interested in doing it, but hopefully you are. If you can educate everyone here that we do have a First Amendment right to record in the publicly accessible areas. That's all I'm here to do today, exercise my rights. Hopefully I can continue to do that unmolested. That's it.
You just asked to not block the doorway so people can have free access to.
I think that's
Yeah,
cool.
and that, like I said, when she first approached me, I asked her, could she go and educate everyone, and she's not interested in doing it. Is that not logical as
We're all
well?
loud enough to
Well,
get
I mean, submitting to your request to educate the public isn't necessarily something that needs to be done.
Oh, absolutely. It does.
Pressing issue, right?
It does, because they was telling me that it was against the law to do it. So it definitely they definitely need an education.
Okay.
So just in case someone else come, then they won't try to infringe on their rights. So that's definitely needed.
Okay.
For sure.
Well,
and then you
if-
guys are public servants, so I'm asking as a member of the
Okay.
public to help.
So, then my request is, I can have that conversation with them in private,
Okay.
right? At an appropriate time when, it seems like.
Well, the only reason why I understand what you're saying. Mahoney, is it? How you pronounce it? Mahoney.
Mahoney, yeah.
Okay, Mahoney.
Get it on record.
No, I'm just trying to make sure I pronounce it right. I don't want to butcher it. So, to be perfectly honest with you, the only reason why I would ask that you do it now is because when you guys walk away, they won't say it again. That's the only reason why. Yeah. That's it. That's
I
it.
would say in the multiple days that this facility's been open to the public for voting, you're the first person who's tried to express their First Amendment rights to record in public.
Really?
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. But how long has this building been here?
Are we talking the building or just the?
Oh, the polling place. Oh, so you're talking about just in a few weeks?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Never. I mean, obviously in the history of this building, for sure.
Oh, okay, right, of course.
But we haven't had any reports of people coming in expressing their right to film a public building in the last 5 to 10 days.
Really?
Okay. While this voting facility's been open.
Well, you know what? Maybe, and I'm gonna tell you, maybe it's because they don't know that they have a right to.
Or
Or they did.
I don't know how much fire that's going to catch and be like, oh my gosh, I hadn't thought about it before, but let me get out there and do it just because I can.
Well, just because you're exercising rights. Because if you don't exercise them, eventually they'll go away.
I don't disagree.
That's the reason why we do this.
Who's we?
Well, it's a community of us. It's a family of us that do. Freedom fighters.
Do you have any brochures or anything that I could follow up on?
No, but you know what? I do have a channel that you guys can go check out and look at. Yeah, I'll definitely write it down for you before I hike on. I'm gonna get some more, file for you what you got. Matter of fact, while I got you here, Mr. Mahoney, what's the name of you guys as deputy chief?
One.
Oh, so it's several. Because it was, put it like this, it was obviously you guys have a chief of police that's under a little scrutiny right now, right?
Interesting. Okay.
Is he? Well, we're just.
I'm really not at liberty to talk about it.
Okay. Well, the reason why I said that is because I was wanting to see if I can have a dialogue with the deputy chief that was not wanting, kind of like you right now, but kind of evasive when it came to that subject.
Okay, so there's more than an ulterior motive for your filming here today. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, absolutely not.
Oh, no.
If you want to talk with
Yeah.
them, you feel free to leave your information.
Yeah,
Well, so no secretary or anybody couldn't convey that a member of the public wants to speak to him or her now? Couldn't do that?
well,
Are
generally.
you asking to do that right now?
Well, that's what I'm saying, before I leave. So I'm gonna get a couple more shots of this voting polling place. I'm gonna file some FOIAs with this department, and then I would love to speak with the deputy chief or a commander or somebody of a higher authority for sure.
I don't know what their availability is because obviously you don't have an appointment. I don't know what happened before you tried to make some type of appointment.
Absolutely not. Just be perfectly honest. My first time in the city of Lowell, and is that how you pronounce it?
Whenever
Lowell.
you want to speak to one, just leave your information and they'll contact you.
So again, I can't just tell the secretary to go.
And if they're available, they'll speak to you.
Okay.
If they're not, then they'll get back to you.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's
I
obvious.
don't know what they're doing right now.
Right. But like you said, what I'm glad.
Right now, you said later. So
Well,
I can't predict what they're gonna do
obviously,
later.
Officer Mahoney did say you guys had several of them, so I don't expect
No,
all of them
you-
to be.
You said several. I didn't say
Oh,
several.
you know what you said, which one? You're absolutely correct. So it's more than one. That's my point. Okay. So since it's more than one has to be available. Just has to be.
And
Actually,
then
no.
Do you
later
guys-
At some point, I don't know. I can't predict the
We're
future,
not
sir.
privy to their calendar schedule.
Okay, so let me ask you, do this department have lieutenants?
No.
What about captains?
No.
Commanders?
No.
No commanders. So it's just regular officers, maybe sergeants, right?
Sergeants.
And then deputy chief and chief,
Two deputy chiefs, yeah.
Two deputy
Right now, we have deputy chief and an acting chief.
and an acting chief. So it's not Mr. Licko.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, like I said, it would have been great if one of you officers would have went in there and informed Rachel here. She was the main one, and these fine folks right here to the right, they were the main ones saying that it was a law stating that I couldn't do this. And obviously, you guys are law enforcement, and you would know for sure. It would have been beautiful to make you guys look great. But now one of you guys are willing to do it right now.
Well, they didn't make a complaint. Everyone is exercising their right to vote. I just asked you to just not stand in the doorway.
That's cool. So I'm, as a
There's
member
an
of the
issue,
public,
no.
I'm asking the public servants that's standing in front of me to provide a service to me right now and educate these folks that what I'm doing is not illegal.
I think what we're doing is
Wrong with
setting
that?
an agenda. So if you'd like to leave your information
Wow.
for our deputy chief, I don't really have anything further. Do you have anything further? Okay.
Okay.
We didn't ask you to leave. So.
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right.
Alright, fair enough.
Yep. So, I'm sorry? Yeah, you're in public, ma'am. So there's no expectation to privacy in public. So, yeah. It is. You know, freedom is definitely right. How you doing today, sir? So, cops didn't want to come down and educate everyone here that we have a right.
I have a right to photograph me.
Yeah, you're in public. Oh, well, sorry she feels that way, but they just didn't want to do it, so it is what it is. So, yeah, you could tell that the officers were very evasive when I brought up Mr. Kevin Licko. So obviously, and this was just last month, so they placed him on administrative leave in February, and he's by way of Officer Mahoney. You could tell they was willing to have a strong, long dialogue. But as soon as he brought up the chief, it was he started bouncing around like this. What this is about? Not exactly, but since we're here, we might as well touch on it. So let us get some FOIA requests and see if we can speak to a deputy chief. Like she said, there's two of them, and we'll go from there. Y'all stay tuned. So she's seen me come to the window, and she has left, which we believe this lady. Yeah, and then that's another thing. When the cops came down, we could tell because we was recording inside the polling place. So we seen that not one of these people have called. I don't believe any one of them called anyway because we was recording them. We can clearly see that. So it was the lady behind us at this window that called out Officer Wise. I think that was her last name. And Officer Mahoney. So that's obvious. And then when we walk up right here, she's walking away from us. But that's okay. See how everything goes. You guys stay tuned.
Do you need help from me?
Yeah.
What can I do?
I need to speak with an officer of a higher authority. So I just spoke to two of them. They're obviously not sergeants or commanders or deputy chiefs. So anyone with a higher position.
See if anybody is available.
You'll see if anyone's available? Okay. We cross our fingers on that. More than likely, no one's going to be available. Watch. But we'll see. TTA family. Y'all stay tuned.
There's a gentleman in the lobby that's videoing, and two of our officers are asking if anybody can come in and talk to you. All right, thank you. All right, they're gonna send Alpha 31 in.
They're going to who?
Send in our sergeant.
Sergeant. All righty. So she said a sergeant's going to come down. And, my thing was, it's crazy because Officer Wise or Mahoney wasn't interested in just informing these fine folks to our right here that what we're doing is just exercising rights. you know, which something that they swore an oath to uphold, right? They swore an oath to uphold, but they wasn't interested in providing that type of service today to a member of the public. But I can guarantee if someone was to call them for them to try to come infringe on a right, like if they was called for service to have me removed, they would have probably been more interested in that. So that's the disgusting stuff that we're talking about. You know, we're going to really dive in deep about what's going on with the chief of police at this department here. I can probably bet that all of them is going to be evasive to speak on that. So, but we'll see. You guys stay tuned. How you doing, sir? Sergeant?
I'm Officer Reynolds. I'm the officer in charge today.
Okay.
Yep.
So, well, you're certainly not a sergeant.
No, I'm not a sergeant.
Okay.
I'm the officer in charge.
Officer in charge, okay, because, yeah, this young lady said something about a sergeant was going to come down. So basically, I was just talking to a couple of officers here in the lobby here. These folks in this polling area were trying to tell me that it's a law against me to basically film inside of that room.
Inside the room?
Inside of the room.
Okay.
So, and I was trying to tell them no law like that exists. Officer Wise and Mahoney did come down. Obviously, this young lady right here at the desk to our right here, your left, has called them down here. I was trying to ask those officers, were they willing to at least go back inside of here just to let them know that what I was doing was not illegal.
Okay.
Officer Wise and Mahoney wasn't interested. My thing, the second part of me being here, I was just basically trying to get some further dialogue or some clarification on what's going on with the chief, Mr. Licko.
Okay.
Mahoney didn't want to speak on it for reasons unknown. I'm not really sure. Maybe he have his own personal reasons, but that's why I wanted to speak to a possible commander.
Okay.
They said like they might be at more liberty to talk about that.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, what I can tell you about that is it's an ongoing investigation.
So it's ongoing.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's not completed yet. So when it's completed, basically, I'm sure there'll be FOIA reports available.
And that's precisely what I was getting ready to do, file a FOIA. But if it's ongoing, nothing's going to be turned over to the public.
Not at this time because it's still an ongoing investigation.
So I mean, like, so you guys couldn't even tell us like what does it surround?
Yeah, I'm not involved
Really?
in the investigation.
Okay.
So, and I mean, the thing is, that's something where until it's complete, they won't release anything.
Okay, and then it's Officer Brindle?
Yes.
Badge number 489?
489.
So would you be able to provide public a service today and just educate these folks that what we're doing is in fact just exercising our rights? Just in case someone else might want to come do it, then they'll know further.
What do you actually want to do? Just so I'm clear.
I was just standing by the threshold right there recording inside of the room, and they said that, they was just basically telling me how you couldn't do it and it's about
from the
privacy.
outside here you want
Correct,
to do it.
yeah.
Okay. All right, yeah, that's fine. I will let them know that. But
Appreciate
as far
that.
as- I'm just gonna ask you, just one thing you can't do, you just can't block entrances
Right.
for people to prevent them from getting in.
For sure.
Or exiting.
For sure,
everything.
right.
And then, I mean, honestly, let's just say, if somebody feels alarmed and disturbed for some reason, and then they call us, then we gotta just figure out what's going on at that point.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Then hopefully they won't do that. That's what I'm saying. Once you give them let them know that what we're doing is
I
not
know
legal.
inside the polling place, there is laws for inside the polling place,
Mm-hmm.
exactly. So I mean, I wouldn't go inside there with your camera.
Which, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I never do. I never try to, but I know that if I wanted to, I can do that as well. I just never do
I
it.
think the reason being is because then people that are in there to vote could disturb them. Mm-hmm. So I think.
Well, I would never. That's the only
Yeah.
thing. I would never try to capture anyone's like computer or what they're casting or what type of votes. It'll just be whatever the eyes can see. But I would never try to get any personal information. I never do. So
I mean, outside here, I mean, whatever you see from here and everything.
For sure.
I mean.
yeah,
see it.
I know. I know I'm good, but they don't know, and that's why I was asking. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, are you planning on going inside there with your?
I don't know. No, I never do. I never go inside. I never. But if I did, though, that wouldn't be illegal either, though,
Yeah,
Officer Brindle. I'm to be honest.
But I mean,
Yeah.
I don't even, I'm.
Yeah, for
I'm
sure.
not arguing with you or anything
For sure.
As far as that, but I mean, as far as you standing here, you're filming from what you see here from this public area.
For sure.
That's fine.
Right, because at the end of the day, it's all about transparency, people being held accountable. Like I say, if they're wrong, they're wrong. Like just like me, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I want to be told I'm wrong, and I want to be able to correct my wrongs.
Right.
So the only reason why I'm so focused on that is because they really obviously need to know, because they was for sure that it was a law.
Right. And I mean,
That prohibits.
During the years, I've educated myself as far as this stuff too.
For sure.
10 years ago, it might have been like, oh my God, you can't do that. Or no, you can do that.
Right,
So,
right, exactly.
So we all evolve and we all educate as we go on in life.
That's correct. That's correct.
Okay.
For sure.
All right. Yeah, I will just let them know that, you're out here, you're not blocking a doorway or anything.
For sure.
Then, that you're allowed to be out here to videotape what you see from here.
There you go.
Okay?
All right.
All right, sir.
All right. So, and that's all we want, man. We just want it, because they need to know, obviously, they was telling me that it's a law, it's against the law. So, it's good for the officer. I'm glad Officer Brindle was willing to do that. Those other two officers, Mahoney and Wise, not exactly. But Brindle was, and that's the whole point. They need to know if they do not know. Now, if they come in encounter with anybody else that wants to exercise their rights in terms of filming in public, then they would know, oh, that's not against the law. So this is the reason why we do these things. So this is great. So, yeah, you guys stay tuned.
As far as if anybody feels some type of alarm or disturb, then they would have to talk to us, and then we can take it from there. Okay. All right. Thank you. All right.
So yeah. So we appreciate that, Officer Brindle. It is, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So we appreciate that. I get a couple of more shots of you guys' lobby. Like you said, I can't file out the FOIA right now in terms of the chief because I already know how that goes. It's going to be an exemption, the ongoing investigation. But I'm definitely going to be back because we want to be able to get down to the bottom of the scrutiny that he's under right now. So for sure.
I get you. Okay. All right. Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, that'll be it. That'll be it. All right. You too. Officer Brindle, man, I definitely appreciate he took our request and went in here and educated the people in the polling place that we were just exercising our rights. So, and you can tell that their mannerisms and attitudes are a little different. So that's what that's. Oh, you guys still believe I don't have a right?
Not in here.
Oh, did you tell the cops that? Really?
And he told you that.
So he when he came here and told you that I had a right because I heard him.
You better replay your video.
He said this guy's exercising his right. He just said that.
He did, in the lobby, not in the voting place.
I'm in the lobby.
That's right, you are. You're not in the polling place.
That's correct.
And that's what we told you.
Yeah, but when you first told me I was standing right here, you said I couldn't even stand right here.
No, we did not.
This lady did, Rachel.
lying.
Rachel, she did.
You're lying.
Oh, really? So when I first walked up like this, you guys didn't say I couldn't film in here?
No, we said you couldn't come in here.
Oh, wow. That's amazing, man. That's amazing.
Watch your video.
That was the main thing. You guys never said anything about me coming in. The main thing was me recording, sir. Come on now.
You can record in here. You can record viewing in here, but you can't record in here.
I'm recording in here now.
Recording viewing in here.
Yeah,
Coming in here recording.
that's exactly what I was trying to do earlier.
You were listening carefully.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, likely.
You said what?
Your mouth was running too much.
Kind of like how yours is now, huh?
Excuse me, I need to pass.
Go ahead and pass.
You were in the way.
I got out of the way. At this point, you guys are probably saltier than a peanut, which I can understand. I would be too.
Not for somebody like you.
Huh?
You're not worth that.
What, being salty? But it's not me, sir. It's the situation that's making you salty.
Your ignorance isn't doing anything for me.
Well, I'm ignorant because I showed you guys up. Is that the reason?
Show nothing.
Obviously so. You're sitting there salty, sir.
No, I'm not.
Absolutely, you are. I would be too, though. I would be salty and crunchy because I thought that I was gonna.
Just because you're salty and crunchy doesn't mean I am.
No, I said I would have if I was you. Why? I'm doing exactly what I wanted to do. And nothing you can do to stop it, sir. That's what makes you salty. And the Chris guy here to your left. But anyways, the officer came and educated these folks.
Good luck.
And I don't need any luck, sir.
They didn't educate any of us.
Yeah, I heard him. I heard him.
What you heard wasn't what you thought.
I heard him, sir. I heard him say he's exercising his rights.
Okay,
So,
we never said you weren't.
yeah, you and the Rachel woman said I couldn't.
No, we said you cannot come in here and film. And you cannot.
She told me I couldn't even film standing right here.
This is a racist conversation.
Yeah. It really is. You guys engaged me, so. But anyways, man, this is the state of mind of the DuPage County public servants. This is what you get, man. This is what our taxpayers' dollars go to people like this, man. So it is what it is. So, it's crazy, man. This is crazy, man.
While the officers in Illinois chose de-escalation, airport officials in Oregon took a dangerously different path. Watch how this auditor handles an owner trying to weaponize the law against free speech. Drop an 11 in the comments if you believe the officer in video 1 violated constitutional rights. Your comment helps bring awareness to unlawful ID demands and strengthens our community's legal knowledge.
Have you filming back behind here and the computer stuff. If you want to film the airport, take pictures and stuff, that's fine. You just can't do it behind the ticket counter, okay?
Under what law?
Under what they have privacy of customers.
What law?
The law is that you can't film people's private information.
Well, that's not a law.
Gotcha.
Can I get you?
It's a rule of the airport because they don't want you to do that.
I have the rules from the airport say that I can film here, and there's no law that says that I can't film anyone's.
I'm nicely to please stop.
I'm being nice.
49 CFR 1520.5.
That's not a law. That's not a law.
There's also
there's a public. This is it's. Look, man. Look, man. You signed up to do the right thing, right? You're a police officer, correct? First Amendment, freedom of the press. We have over 100 million people that have tuned into our platform. You want to go ahead and violate my rights? Be my guest. Your attempt. No. You would be willing to touch me. That's why you signed up for this job, didn't you? Okay. So, with that being said, don't interfere with my First Amendment. I'm not interfering with this right here. I can, if they want private, if they want,
you to leave or to stop.
I have the right to. I have the right to film.
But a port ordinance also says you cannot interfere with airport operations.
I'm not. I'm filming. Filming it cannot be considered interfering with that.
Don't feel like
Call
they
your
can do their
supervisor.
job.
Call your supervisor. You don't know what you're talking about.
453 to
That's disrespectful.
It's breach of personal.
I don't know, bro. It's your job to secure people's information. If people can see it from a public area, then you're a violation of people's information, not me. I'm in a public area. I'm not talking to y'all. I'm not here protesting you guys who are actually landing airplanes upside down. That's a crime. Landing airplanes upside down is a crime. So I'm not. So I don't want to speak to them. I don't want to speak to you. I'm here working on my story. So I want to be left alone. The press has the right to be here. I don't have to provide any ID, any information. I have the right to be here, sir. So don't come over here with your fake laws, all right? Because there's no ordinance that says that I can't film in a public area.
That's not what I said.
So why are you talking about ordinances that have nothing to do with this?
There's a port ordinance for interfering with airport operations.
Absolutely.
These
and video
folks do not
recording,
feel like they
video
can do it?
recording, that doesn't apply to that.
Are you going to let me finish?
Because you're giving me wrong orders.
Okay.
That
Well, my
doesn't.
supervisor will be here.
Okay.
Like you asked for,
Good.
so he'll be able to explain.
Good. And hopefully they come with the law and paper, that says, oh, no filming at the airport in public areas, public airport. Then I'll be more than glad to leave. You have a job to do. I have a job to do. My job is not to interfere with you, with them. Your job is not to interfere with my job. That's for sure, because I'm paying taxes on these videos, all right? And their job is definitely not to interfere with me at all, whatsoever. So if anyone is interfering here, it's you guys. You see, they're interfering with me.
This was your job. I guess, like, what would the job entail?
Freedom of the press. I'm working on a news story. I don't have to discuss my day with anyone. So if you went to school,
what type of story is it?
I don't have to discuss that. That's what
Just having a conversation.
And I'm not yelling either. I'm not hostile either. I'm more than friendly. The thing is that the reality is that the police is here because somebody doesn't know that we have the First Amendment to video record in a public area. And now we're here with police officers who also believe that video recording is interference with airport policy.
We came to have a conversation because we got called here.
I mean, that's what your job is to do. Your job is to you get called and then you show up, and the first thing that you have to do is protect our rights, not violate them. Sure. So my right is to work on my news story right here, which I have the right to. Do what you're supposed to do. Tell them we're in a public area, and I'm not gonna disrespect you or them. I have nothing against them. I'm working on my news story, and I have the right to. So.
We get you. Our supervisor's on his way. So
Okay.
We'll come talk to you, okay?
Was part of the news story, I think I caught a little piece of it, was to make sure that obviously the information is protected, and so that if you can see it from a public view, then it's not necessarily as protected as most
It's like
people
HIPAA.
think.
It's like HIPAA law.
Yeah.
So the HIPAA law, you know about HIPAA law, right? So medical information, I can't violate HIPAA law. They can. Let's say this was a medical counter, and those are medical computers. Yeah. If I can see any information from here, they are in violation of the HIPAA law because they're supposed to secure that. So if they have a promise to their customers that they are going to protect their information, they have to secure that. So my rights don't end where people's feelings start. You know what I'm saying? So I know you're a good cop. and I know you're a good cop. You didn't sign up to do the wrong thing. I don't think you would. But the reason we do these type of audits is because we know there's a problem. You see, I came over here because I knew for a fact these people will have a problem with my video recording, and I know for a fact that you guys will have a problem with my video recording. Probably not all the time. Police, I've gone viral hundreds of times for positive, great things and standing up for good, highlighting the good and exposing the bad. So I don't hate the police. I don't hate the airport. I don't hate the government. But you guys have to love and respect our rights as much as I do.
Right.
So
people filming the airport, I was just trying to understand, like I said, I only caught a portion of what you said. So I was just trying to make sure that I understood it.
So I'm working on a news story. There's no way that I could be removed from here, especially from people who land airplanes upside down. When they did that the other day, didn't you guys have news people here? Now you're gonna tell me they have badges and they have press passes. We have freedom of the press.
I didn't work that day, so I don't know what happened.
Well, I'm sure you heard about it, sir. I'm working on a news story about these people. These people, they don't have the best service. So when it comes, they don't have the best pilots. Never in my life I've seen somebody landing a plane the way they did, first of all. Second of all, they don't have the best customer service when it comes to respecting public photography. This is a public airport. I did my research before I came over here. I can't go to certain places where there's I can't go to Walmart and do this because it's a private place. I know my boundaries. So we shouldn't need your supervisor. You can cancel your supervisor, and if we came to an understanding, because you know I'm non-violent, I'm not a threat, I'm not here to cause problems, so I shouldn't be like requested anything when it comes to my right to work on my story right here quietly. I don't want to talk to nobody.
It's part of our policy. You requested a supervisor. He has to arrive. You're more than welcome to send him off if you want.
Good. I have the right to film. So they were concerned about video recording the monitors, which that's not in my interest at all, first of all. So they're concerned about me getting anyone's personal information. I'm not here to do that, but if they're really so concerned about people's information, they should actually protect it and like the promise that they have to their customers.
Why did you need me here, sir?
Because we may have, I think these officers are great guys, but we may have had like a little misunderstanding, but I think we got it, right? I mean, you guys are not going to interfere with my right to work on my story quietly right here just because they don't like to be filmed. I mean, they're the ones landing airplanes upside down. So, and as I can see right now, they really don't respect the First Amendment when it comes to freedom of the press. We don't need press passes. I don't need a pound of makeup and a $10,000 camera to reach thousands and thousands and thousands of people. This is a new era, and mostly everyone goes to the internet now for their news, you know. And what better than an actual video of, you know, the Port of Portland police standing up for our rights in front of our viewers, which they love to call and praise good cops. And whenever something unfair is going on, they also voice their concerns, because it's concerning when police officers violate our rights, especially freedom of the press. But I know you, Sergeant, you're a good leader, and you're Sergeant Brenner from the Portland Police over here. That's not going to be happening over here, right?
Well, depends. Do you have a lawful reason to be at the airport? Do you
Absolutely.
have a ticket to fly?
I don't need that. I'm working on a news story. This is a lawful.
You do need a ticket to fly if you're here at the airport.
I'm working on a news
So,
story.
listen.
Oh, so you're gonna kick me out now for not having a
We're
ticket?
going to ask you to leave first.
Okay.
And then we're going to make you.
So what about our rights?
Listen to me very carefully.
Okay.
The Port of Portland has rules against creating a disturbance
Who's creating
that
a disturbance?
interferes with the operation of the airport.
You're a tyrant. You're a tyrant.
You're welcome
You're a
to
tyrant.
leave.
Who's your supervisor? What's his name? What's the captain's name?
Lieutenant Patuk.
Lieutenant. Is he here right now?
He is not.
Okay.
It's the weekend.
So who's in charge right now?
I am in charge right now.
You're a tyrant. You're the wrong guy to be in
You're
charge.
welcome to leave the airport.
So I'm being told to leave because of
Yes.
my First Amendment right
You
to
do not
work.
have a ticket to fly. There are rules.
Do
for
I have
Portland
certain? Okay. So what if I want to
International
fly right now?
Airport. In order to, if you can purchase a ticket.
Do I have a time frame in order to buy that ticket from you, tyrant officer?
You actually have to have a ticket.
How
to
much
be in the
time do I
airport.
need to buy my ticket before I get kicked out?
I'm not going to keep arguing with you.
I'm asking you a legit question.
I'm telling you, if you do not have a ticket to fly, you do not have a legit reason to be at the airport.
I
and
do. I'm
therefore
working on a news.
asking you to leave.
I'm working on a news story, sir. I'm not breaking any law, but I'm gonna go ahead and leave. Is this a lawful order?
I appreciate it. It is a lawful order.
You're breaking the law. This is this is illegal. What you're doing.
I appreciate
I'm gonna
your
go speak to you.
cooperation.
I'm not cooperating with you. I don't want to go to jail, but you're
I'm
a.
not taking anyone to jail. I'm
Fuck
asking
you.
to leave the airport.
Fuck you. Here we go.
How are you doing, Officer Swingle?
I'm good.
Good.
From the police lobby in Illinois to the airport terminals of Oregon, these two encounters reveal a dangerous truth. When citizens stand firm on their constitutional rights, authority often retreats into intimidation or evasion. Drop an 11 in the comments right now if you are outraged by how these officers handled the situation. Your 11 sends a clear signal that tyranny will not be normalized and builds a stronger, more legally informed community. Have you ever faced an unlawful demand to show your ID or stop recording? Share your story below. Subscribe right now so you never get caught off guard again. In this country, freedom isn't something you ask permission for. It's something you exercise. This is ID Refusal 11, where your civil rights are your strongest weapon.